It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions, West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Oakstrom. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Volunteers offense has the football first here today. Well, this wide receiver was one of the big portal additions in the offseason. Kirk has been spending time with the quarterback, trying to build a quick connection. We'll see if they have that today.
Well, they put a big investment into this receiver, and now you find out if he's worth it. Opportunity to make some big plays, attacking this defense downfield. Let's see if he's worth the hype.
Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They're able to get him down.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Odom. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Volunteers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And here comes the veteran running back. He has poured a lot of himself into this program throughout his career, and now the first game of his final season.
Yeah, what a great career he's had. Still another year in front of him. It all gets started today. A lot of wear and tear, but this guy seems to be in the best shape of his career. Can't wait to see what he can do.
Got the first down and still motoring. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gain. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the football. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball handed off. The pickup was 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Lewis. To the 45. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Volunteers. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Behind the line, it's Martin. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. The back's got it. Has the first down and more. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. But they trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off the 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Hands it off on the counter. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. That's a strong stiff arm. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And the defense wraps him up quickly. They got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Deep shot to the left side.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. And the returner is brought down. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Odom. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the 1st down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Vols will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Now they call a run, and the defense smothers him for no gain. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation here on third down. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Let's fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They start him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Looking for a gap. It's Martin.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. It's a run to the left. Breaks into the clear. As the first down is still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Hand it off for a draw. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. The runner takes off to his right. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. Now the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. With the catch, it's Bishop. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football. Right where it needs to be for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
He shreds the tackle. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Grab behind the line. It's Payne. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move now. Escapes escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. We're going to go with the wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Here we go on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. On the run here. Lets it go. He's got it in the open. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He bought some time, now lets it go. Off target with a throw, incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, there you go. That's the advantage of having a mobile quarterback on full display right here. He breaks away from the pocket, uses his speed to threaten the defense, and then eyes his target and delivers a strike for a touchdown.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Tennessee 24, Tennessee 3.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And looking to throw now on first down. Nice grab. It's Martin. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made in space. Look out. Good enough for first down yardage. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Tries to get it to the running back. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Fourth down completion to the running back. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
The extra point is good, but down now 14, 24-10. Believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The defensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Grinding away with their running game. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of a play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They're going to run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Get some space around the 30. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.